The government is now shut down for the first time in 6 years, taking effect just after midnight. Let's take a live look at Capitol Hill this morning, where Democrats and Republicans failed to come together on a stopgap spending bill. The ripple effects in Washington, Wall Street, and Main Street are starting to take shape as the path to a bipartisan breakthrough seems far away. We do have team coverage for you this morning on the shutdown and its impact on your wallet. We're going to start with NewsNation's Tom Dempsey, live for us in our nation's capital. Tom, where do things stand after those last-minute negotiations fell through?
Well, Anna, good morning from Washington, D.C., where this morning no tours will be given at places like the Washington Monument due to this new government shutdown. But let's be very clear, this stretches well beyond tourism, with President Donald Trump already saying that big layoffs could happen during this government shutdown, as well as, quote, irreversible cuts to some programs. This government shutdown went into effect at midnight after two separate plans to keep the government open failed to get enough support. Both sides now blame the other for the shutdown.
We need to deal with this health care crisis now, not later. But the Republican bill fails to do that. I urge my Republican colleagues instead to join with us, work in good faith to keep the government open, keep costs down. This is a totally partisan bill.
Right now, there's no negotiation. It's a shakedown. The Democrats have asked for $1 trillion of additional spending, and they want it all for just a 4-week opening of the government. That's absolutely ludicrous.
This comes after President Trump hosted top congressional leaders from both sides earlier this week at the White House. Inside the Oval Office on Tuesday, the president once again spoke about what could happen.
Well, the Democrats want to shut it down, and so when you shut it down, you have to do layoffs. So we'd be laying off a lot of people that are going to be very affected, and the Democrats, they're going to be Democrats.
And as far as what today holds, Anna, we expect the Republicans and Democrats to hold press conferences, likely blaming the other side for this shutdown. We also expect the Senate to hold 2 votes on this government shutdown, and it's going to be very key to watch if any lawmakers change their votes. Anna?
Yep, both sides playing the blame game, and the American people are going to be the ones to decide who gets the blame. Tom, what are we hearing about the shutdown's impact on federal programs and workers?
Well, how about this for a statistic here? The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates 750,000 federal workers could be furloughed during this government shutdown. And to dive deeper into this, as far as individual issues that could be impacted and areas of the government that could be impacted, education for one. The Department of Education has already said 87% of its staff could be furloughed during this shutdown. Things like federal financial aid will continue, and student loan payments will still be due, but this comes as the department has already seen big layoffs as part of the Department of Government Efficiency's efforts to slash government spending. At the Department of Health and Human Services, 41% of the workforce will be furloughed, but the Centers for Disease Control will still monitor disease outbreaks. Also very important to note, Anna, that people like military members, CIA agents, FBI agents, air traffic controllers, and the United States Postal Service, those will all stay open and continue working through this government shutdown. Anna?
All right, Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.